I think you probably know intellectually that it's a good idea to have your employees participate in change management, as opposed to just letting external consultants or people with the name change management in their title handle all of it. But what truly are the benefits, the supporting rationale of allowing a greater number of employees to participate in your change management efforts? Well, in this video, I'm sharing 3 very compelling benefits. Benefits that once you hear them, there's no way you'll be able to ignore them. Let's get it. By the end of this video, you'll have a quick refresh on what change management is. You'll have an awareness of something that can get heightened when you have more employees participate in change management, something that I assure you want to be heightened. You'll have an understanding of what can get expanded for every employee who participates. And finally, you'll learn what is naturally built as a result of working with others in change management, something that ultimately will enrich your culture. So before I dig into the benefits of enrolling your employees in change management, I would invite you first to get grounded in what change management is by checking out this video. Once you've had a look, go ahead and come back and we'll dive into those 3 compelling benefits. The first benefit is a heightened sense of ownership. One of my favorite analogies for engaging employees in change management is building a house. Consider your change initiative like the process of building a home. Like change, some homes are naturally fancier and bigger and thus more challenging to accomplish than others. But all the same, consider your change initiative and moving through it successfully like building a house. So in this analogy, when you engage your employees in the change management process, it's like you're giving one of those home building workers a hammer and a nail, and instructions and tasks on what to do. They become a part of your build crew. And once you hand over that hammer, you have created this sense of ownership within them. They now have an investment in the quality of that project, in the quality of the finished house, because they have accountability and responsibility for building some portion of it. They become invested in its success. So when we give our employees responsibilities and tasks in change management when going through a big change effort, we are helping them to become more invested in the success of that initiative. And I will say, it is not very often that someone who helped build a house will try to burn it down. The same is true for your change effort. If they're helping you to move through the change, they're not going to take action to stand in the way of the success of that change. By the way, you digging this? You're digging all my strange analogies? Well, keep watching, subscribe. I drop videos like this all the time, laser focused on delivering you value completely for free. So make sure you subscribe so you're one of the users that are immediately notified when a new video drops. Okay, let's get back into it. The second benefit is an expanded understanding of the complexity and the nuance of the change effort. When employees are more engaged in the tactical aspects of change management, they'll have a greater understanding of all the effort that it takes to actually make the change a success. And the bonus here is by increasing that awareness, by increasing that understanding of where the complexities are, where the challenges are, that curiosity might start flowing. And they're going to start offering their own ideas. And ideally, these are employees that are on the front lines. These are employees that are actually going to be end users whenever the change is, completely successful. And so their ideas, their thoughts, their perspective are going to be hugely valuable in the success of your change, such that it is sustained once your change management ends and the project is deemed complete. The third and final benefit of engaging more employees in the change management process is relationship building. So I spent many years in athletics. I played 3 different varsity sports in high school, and I played Division I athletics in college. I was on the track and field team at Georgia Tech. And I will tell you that those teams where I was responsible for making the plays, where I was responsible for taking the shot, making the hits in order to help with a win, when I was a part of the team that experienced those devastating losses, a part of the team where we had those last minute wins, the amount and the depth of the camaraderie, the connection, the friendships that I created going through the hard times and the really high highs, the celebrations and the wins, created this bond. And I'm still friendly with many of my college athletic friends because of that bond. So if you can invite employees to be in the trenches, working in the change management process, going through the really difficult times, the really complex problems, and then experiencing the wins, being able to celebrate every milestone that's achieved successfully, they're going to be building relationships. They're going to be creating those bonds. And ultimately, this is going to nurture your culture, right? Because you have individuals that are maybe working in different functions that typically wouldn't work with one another, but now they have the opportunity to do so as a part of these change management efforts. So those relationships, those bonds are gonna grow deeper. You can probably think of a team right now that you've been on at work where maybe you had a really, really daunting project, a really, really difficult task. Maybe you were successful, maybe you weren't. But you probably remember at least one of those teammates, because you had to spend a lot of long hours with this individual. You experienced a lot of hardship. You experienced a lot of joy in working on that project as well. And you got to know those individuals, right? Their likes, their dislikes, how they get cranky when they don't eat, what they like to do to celebrate their favorite movies. You come to learn these individuals as human beings, the authentic light that they bring into their work. And it does nothing but nurture that close connection and helping you build those relationships. So as you think about change management, especially leading and engaging others through change, I want to give something else to you completely for free. I actually want to gift you a Keynote recording, a Keynote that I delivered to a group of leaders going through tremendous change, internal and external. And I want to share this snippet of the Keynote specifically where I was gleaning insights from our latest research, focused on how to enable and inspire those going through a lot of change, and maybe even experiencing those difficult emotions that change can so often inspire. Of course, this is a Keynote message that clients all over the world pay me to deliver, but it's yours today completely for free. All you got to do is click on the link below, because I want to make sure you have the data, the research, the insights to help accelerate your growth through even your toughest change challenges. I'm Cassandra Worthy, and until we meet again, keep growing and keep rocking.